The only
But,
things I know about Supernatural is Jensen Ackles, and they died and went to hell multiple times. That's
the thing.
Jeffrey Dean Morgan was the father.
I feel like
Yeah, no, it was.
I feel like if you die and go to hell and then come back, at some point in that process, you would think, I think that I want to make a change in my life to make sure that next time I die, I don't go to hell. Like, I would think that would be become a priority, personally.
Man, wouldn't it be fantastic if halfway through the show it became like just a Christian movie? And it just got awful. Just completely awful.
I am confident.
Here comes the cast from God is Dead in.
I am confident one of those friggin'
Those are directed by. Where the heck?
So, if you're not familiar with this, there are haunted
Richard Speight
houses.
Jr.
Let me
That's his name.
put this delicately as I can. There are churches who put on haunted houses that are intended to scare people into
Faith.
into declaring themselves Christians and signing a paper
repenting.
saying that. And I have very little respect for that approach.
They make fun of that on Young Sheldon in one of the episodes.
Okay. I have very little respect for that approach, and
I thought we weren't talking about controversial topics.
we're not arguing about controversial topics. So,
Everyone,
Whoa, we can put a damper on this. And
So that means
We're not
you can
arguing.
say your piece and nobody else is allowed to disagree with you.
well, we're not arguing.
I'm
because
just-
everyone here agrees.
here, I'll put it into it. You're wrong, Tim.
there we go. I am just saying that but the point of me saying that was to say that I feel like that idea has been used in at least one of those.
Yeah.
Like, I bet you there's one of those out there that at some point during the run of Supernatural dressed up their people as supernatural characters and had them go to hell and come back and go, oh no, that was terrible, I gotta not do that again. And they were like, you don't want to be like Hunter Joe, do you?
Yeah, but there were like story reasons for them going to hell. It wasn't like, oh, I died and went to hell because Christianity says I go to hell when I die. It was like, I need to go to hell for such and such a reason, or some demon brought me to hell.
Right. But
Like,
but that's not how they would present it at that haunted house that I'm speculating
No, I know
must
that.
exist at some point.
I'm talking about Supernatural
Yeah.
and nothing else.
Okay.
Hey, I know a bunch of people in New Hampshire that would hate this conversation right now.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that was my introduction to it, actually. I didn't know that those existed. I grew up in a weird slice of Christianity, but not that specific weird slice of Christianity. And so I wasn't fully aware. Like, I knew about the Heaven's Gates and Hell's Flames show, which is, I guess, it has some overlapping conceptual basis. But I didn't know about the haunted houses. I didn't know about the church-based haunted houses until I was at school, the school where I met Tripper. And while there, they were like, "Hey, this school that we're connected to is doing this. You should come for this church. You should, this church we're connected to is doing this. You should go and volunteer." And I said, "Explain this to me," and they did. And I was like, "No, I'm not getting involved in that. Why are we getting involved in that?"
So I definitely grew up in one of those churches and definitely wrote some of the plays for those things. Because I didn't know any better. And it definitely damaged me.
Oof.
This was in Springfield?
In Hamden.
In Hamden?
Without naming any churches, but
oh, you're gonna have to tell me later.
I'm sure people know. Anyone who lives, but yeah, no, yeah,
you'll have to tell me later.
So I don't want to get too into the theological reasons why I don't agree with that approach. But I will note that that church advertises getting 200 conversions a year and does not grow by 200 people a year. And I feel that that is everything that you need to know about that approach.
Man, I could get in so much trouble if the wrong people saw this video.
You didn't say it. I did, and they don't like me already. I'm rolling a die.
That was the best segue ever.